This video is all about how nurses have a powerful advantage when it comes to final expense insurance sales, face-to-face, or even in the telespace. So we're going to go into some strategic advantages that they possess that helps them become a little bit more powerful in this space. So I hope you enjoy this content in this ongoing series. So we're going to give you 4 different reasons why nurses have an advantage when they step into this industry. My name's Jason. Before I go into this with you, I'm your friend in the business. I'm very blessed to recruit and partner and just work shoulder to shoulder with amazing brand new and veteran agents alike, selling life, Medicare, and annuities in our national agency here at jasonfinalexpense.com, and free resources always for your taking. And thanks for joining with us today. So first off, nurses are very special folks. Amazing. Thank you for everything that you do. I've got a nurse in our agency, absolutely proud to partner. And let me tell you, the background that a nurse has is phenomenal. They have a medical knowledge that not all new insurance agents possess. So tip number 1 that takes a nurse far in this industry is that they know what the medication in this kind of weird lingo when you first walk into final expense insurance sales is all about. They understand what Plavix is or hydrochlorothiazide, right? All these weird names. A nurse knows exactly what those things are for so that they can drill down faster when it comes to underwriting. So a nurse has a strategic advantage, tip number 1, in taking a medication and knowing what it's about. This is powerful. Nurses also know when they say, hey, I've had an embolism, or I've had a this, or I've had a that. They're brilliant. Nurses are just brilliant minds, which helps them master final expense underwriting once they get it faster than an agent that does not have this medical background. So a medical background that a nurse possesses is powerful with final expense insurance sales. It's so much easier to underwrite because with a nurse, for example, there's a zero room for a margin of error, right? People die or people live by the dosages that they administer sometimes, right? Nurses are very much, I have to do this a specific way. Where with final expense insurance sales, it's not necessarily as tough as that. It's very easy. Can you say no to these health applications? Do your medications check out? Have a policy in most cases. It's very much simplified issue. And a nurse, when they understand this, they go, oh, wow. I mean, people don't live and die based on dosages. I mean, if they're not on this med and that medication isn't on that underwriting chart, I get to capitalize and help that client win. Wow. So a nurse, when they understand this, is a phenomenal, just powerhouse in this industry with their powerful knowledge that they possess. So a nurse is already strategically at an advantage with final expense insurance sales. So thank you once again to all your nurses out there. Love you. You all are powerful, whether you're man or woman. You guys do great work. We need you. All right. Now, number 2, a nurse is able to handle being in a position where they get kind of beat up verbally. A nurse, when they step into it, people aren't in the greatest moods, right? And a nurse is here to administer things that aren't fun. They're used to communication that's not great. So a nurse can handle the negativity in a really good light. Nurses aren't the most appreciated people on the planet. They should be, but they're not. So a nurse can handle rejection sometimes better than someone that has no thick skin about them. All right. So a nurse can handle the rejection. They're good communicators. That's pretty powerful in a communication space like final expense insurance sales. If you want to capitalize, you got to be a good communicator. Every nurse I've been blessed to partner with in our agency, let me tell you, they're great communicators. All right. Very important. Now, the next tip I want to share with you, tip number 3, is that a nurse has compassion, or they probably wouldn't have jumped into that profession. Compassion is important to capitalizing. You've got to be compassionate about what you do, who you serve. They know how to bring compassion and sometimes administer some tough news in a very beautiful way. So a nurse is normally a great communicator. They've got this thick skin about them. They've got a soft heart to help others. They're kind of called, so to speak, into that profession. And nurses that are called into final expense insurance sales and love this industry, they know the job that they have matters. They know that lives are on the line with life insurance sales, and they know how to portray this to consumers in a passionate, powerful way. So nurses have an advantage here. They just do. Belief is the backbone of this industry. And if you believe that what you're doing is doing good and bringing value, you're going to have a leg up on other folks. Nurses understand that it takes hard work. They understand that some days they're dealing with the puke of it. And next thing you know, they're dealing with somebody that's cured and smiling and walking. We understand in the final expense industry, sometimes you're dealing with messes, right? Chargebacks, it's a mess. You're dealing with maybe a call that didn't go great, also a mess. You're used to dealing with the messes as a nurse, but you know how to move forward with power and positivity in light of all of this. It's amazing how you can do your profession and then jump into final expense insurance sales and just have a smile on your face, regardless to what takes place in your day. Nurses are dynamic. I've got the most respect for nurses. It's just power. What you do matters, and how you handle clients in the insurance space is just phenomenal. Force multiplier here. So that gives nurses a huge leg up. Another thing that a nurse will be able to do is they've got a strategic advantage in the fact that they know that training is necessary and needed. A nurse is not going to shortcut training. A nurse knows that I need to train if I want to translate this powerfully. A nurse does not become a nurse overnight. They go through a lot of training. So when a nurse jumps into final expense insurance sales, whether it's face-to-face or final expense telesales, they know that I need to take time for training. They don't shortcut anything because they've gone through such a powerful training platform to be able to put that nurse badge on, so to speak, right? They know it's all about training and practicing and drilling and rehearsing, and they don't cut corners. And that is what allows a nurse to capitalize in a better way than somebody that goes, I want to be a nurse overnight. I want to be a nurse overnight. That never happens, right? Unless you're in a third world country. That's not good. That doesn't happen in America. So a nurse knows that training is necessary and needed to be powerful and to have a chance of profitability. They understand that success is earned by everything that we engage with every day, and a nurse will not take shortcuts when they see themselves in this newfound role with training, where someone that maybe hasn't gone through extended education may shortcut things and then not find success. And these are some powerful force multipliers that a nurse will bring to the table that not everybody will come to the career fair with. Let's just put it that way. So I hope this helps you. It gives you a little perspective on nurses. Thank you for all of you nurses that are still working, and for those that are retired and thinking about maybe a part-time profession or a full-time profession. Maybe final expense sales is right for you, and maybe not. You never know. If I can serve in any way, jasonfinalexpense.com. And for all you nurses out there doing the good work, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Have a great day.